morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Making a video today because I want to react to some stuff. Sorry, I got this guy like tailing me, going super fast for no reason. I wanted to react to some stuff. There's some stuff I've seen, some videos I've seen on social media. You guys may have seen me post one yesterday, where this young lady, content creator on TikTok, how she just kind of broke it down and how she talked about the system and the options that we have as people, no matter what color of your skin, class you in, etc. The options you have. So for a long time, as American citizens, we have been divided. We have been divided by the rich and by our government. And the reason for that is to keep us essentially distracted from basically what you kind of see right now in the world. You kind of see people going up in arms and people are getting really frustrated. There are some people who are excited. They're like, oh, the president that's coming in is going to really change things, yada, yada, yada. Unfortunately, those people will realize that it doesn't matter who's in office. I say this all the time. It doesn't matter who's in office. There's somebody else pulling the strings. And when they want something to happen a certain way, it will happen a certain way. It doesn't matter who is in office. So, anyway, getting back to topic. So I've watched this, like it's raining now. So I watched this content creator kind of break it down. And she made a lot of good sense and a lot of good points. You have to understand that the rich, wealthiest people in our society will always figure out a way to make sure that the poor keeps fighting with the poor. One of the most successful ways that they've been able to keep this charade going was always throw in race into the picture. Because when you can tell someone that someone else that doesn't look like you, you can paint a picture of that other person, right? It's very easy to get guarded, right? Because we're all different. But you can take advantage as a very wealthy person to point out those differences and say how negative they are. This trick has worked for many, many, many years. Okay? Many years. Doesn't matter. Black, white, Asian, Spanish. You take those differences and you say, oh, look how negative these people are. Right? Take the migrants right now. Right? What do we associate migrants with? Mexicans, right? Be honest. It's okay. They're not bad people. They're just like any other migrants that came into this country. They're coming in, whether legal or illegal, to give themselves the best opportunity. Now, down the line, when they start to make something of themselves, they will then contribute to society in a positive way. Okay, this is the modern day. Okay. But when you can take those differences negatively and point out, oh, look at this, blah, 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 and everybody just falls for it. Everybody just falls for it. It's quite sad. It really is. It is. It's very sad. cross several lanes with cars like less than 10 feet in front of him. So, yeah, what a douche. And then he just crossed me, and I'm like, come on, dude. What are you doing? You can't be that much in a rush. But anyway, it's another story for another day. So this goes into what I'm trying to talk about. And what I'm trying to talk about is the current state of our society. What people don't realize about the current state of our society is that we are on essentially the final couple steps before the downfall. And I mostly mean America. Okay? If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. It's a video right posted before this. It says America's done. And she breaks it down and she talks about it. And the reality is, this is why a lot of people are starting to leave or are trying to figure out how can they leave. Okay? Because some people see it. Some people are blind to what is happening. Sadly, it's always been that way. But I've seen it. I see it coming from a mile away. I can almost tell you exactly what is going to happen. Okay? And it's not because Trump's in office, anything like that. Like I've always stated on my channel. Again, I don't vote. I've never voted for Republican, never voted for Democrat. However, there are things that I do like that Trump was saying. Some, not all. That doesn't mean I'm leaning towards Republican, I'm leaning towards Democrat, etc. I'm not leaning towards any of those. However, there are a lot of Trump supporters, sadly to say, because I know a lot of them, obviously living here in Florida, who are simply blind to the fact. Okay? They're blind to see what's coming. I think most of the time, they just choose not to. They're just going to choose who's next to blame. Because that's really what a lot of them typically do. Just keep playing the blame game. We're just going to keep blaming who's next in line. Sadly, So you're gonna see a very interesting world in the next couple of years. And really, a lot of stuff already has shifted, and a lot of stuff will shift again dramatically. And it may take an even worse turn than what we've seen in the past 4 years. So anyway, get ready. Something's happening. This is your warning. Be prepared. I would recommend, if you can, leave the country for a couple of months. Just to see what's happening. If you can't, then you're stuck. But don't let fear hold you back, because no one is ever stuck. Get my drift?